It's November and bucks are being tagged left and right. But are they all trophies? Coming up, we're going to discuss what makes a buck a true trophy. Hey folks, it's Brett, the Outdoor Writer, bringing the best tips, tricks, and stories from the outdoors. If you're new here, new to the outdoors, please consider subscribing. At any point, feel free to shoot me a note or a comment in the section down below, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Alright, so here's the question. What makes a buck a trophy? Number one, was it legally and ethically harvested? Yes, great. Let's move on to number two. There's no number two, people. That's all that matters. Was it legally and ethically harvested? Yes, great. End of story. Done. It's a trophy right then and there. I've been in the outdoor industry now for over a decade. Most of that time's been spent behind the scenes on websites and doing social media work, and I absolutely love it. I was on Facebook in a group I belonged to earlier today, and a young man had posted a picture of himself with a nice little buck. Now this kid's smile in his picture literally went ear to ear. Big toothy old grin. That was one happy kid. He claims it was his first archery kill ever. It was a really nice little buck. So I'm like, man, I got to read the story behind this. I'm sure this kid's all jacked up. So I scroll down a little and I go to read, and it says, I know it's not the biggest, but it's my first deer. I'm like, wow, okay, that's it. All right, so I scroll down a little farther and I see a lady with a nice sized buck. She goes, I know it's not the biggest, but I don't have much time to hunt this year. Another gentleman posted, I know it's not the biggest, but I know it's not the biggest, but, and I know it's not the biggest, but, and there's a theme going now. It almost seems like a hashtag that we should be tagging our photos with. I know it's not the biggest, but, and then fill in the blank. So how do we combat this growing epidemic on social media of hunters posting, I know it's not the biggest, but, with pictures of their beautifully harvested animals? Well, one of the first things we need to do is not be part of the problem, and don't post that ourselves. Next thing we need to do is whenever we do see a hunter posting that, build them up and offer them congratulations. And if we see someone attacking them, defend the hunter. Remind the attacker that, hey, you don't know what's going on in that person's life. Maybe that was the only opportunity that they had to put meat on the table. Maybe that was the only animal they saw. Maybe it was this, maybe it was that. Why don't we make up those excuses instead of saying, I know it's not the biggest, but. If you like this video and like to see more like it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you agree with me, disagree with me, or just have comments, please post them as well. And remember to follow me on social media so I can see your successful days of field this fall. Be safe out there.